Hey everybody, this is KRGNN and we're doing another toy review, and this is from Neca and this is from Gargoyles Ultimate Action Figure. And this is technically Goliath, and this is the first wave of the new line. So far we only know that Goliath and then his clone and Demona are going to come out as of right now. I don't know if they're going to do the rest of the characters from the show. I would love to see the rest of the characters, and of course I will tell you how much I got it and where I got it in the end of the video. So let's start out right away. Like I said, this is Neca's Goliath. Open this baby up so you guys can see. Like they always have that thing. And right away, I don't know if you can set up the glare of the light, but yeah, this thing looks really cool. Whoa. Yeah, this thing is awesome. I'm so excited. Now, technically this is not mine. This is belongs to my girlfriend. I actually got this for her. And again, I'll tell you the end of the video where and how much I got it for. But yeah, so let me flip it over. The display I'm using right now is only for temporarily. I'm changing the display in future videos. But yeah, so there shows you what he does, and he has extra hands, and he comes with 2 extra accessories. I think it's the spell book from the show, and the jalapeno from that scene. I think in the first episode. Was it the second or third? I don't remember no more. And I just zoom in for you guys so you guys can see a little info about this. Frozen on stone by day, flesh and blood waits in the winged water by night, awakens 1,000 years. Yeah, so that's pretty much the opening of the show. I remember when I was saying it was such a cool opening with the song and all that. But yeah, so let's get a better look and let's look inside. Alright, so let's check out all the accessories it comes with. So it comes with another head. And right away, I love this head more than the other one. Just guys, give you a heads up. So in the show, for some reason, when they get really mad, their eyes glow white. And they actually did this in the second head, and that's really cool. It's just a really cool scene in the show. So they have one open hand. I'm guessing this is for the chile. Or is it jalapeno, I think? I'm not sure. But yeah. Chile. And this is a fist closing right here. And in the book, the spell book, I think this is a spell book that actually frozen for 1,000 years in stone until they hit the highest, pretty much the castle hits the highest cloud, and like beyond the city, they'll break the spell. But that's so cool if this is in the book. Alright, so now let's get a better look at the figure itself. Alright guys, so I want to show you without the wings. It's just the wings are really big and take the whole space of the stage I have for this. So this tests the articulation. Now right away, Neca is known for having like very beginning stitches, stiff stitches, stiff when it comes to their figures. So pretty much, like right away, you're gonna have to use hot water. I'm definitely gonna have to use hot water, but I just want to show you. So he's supposed to close twice right here. You guys can see that a little, not too much. You guys can break. He does have a bunch on his stomach right there. He also has like side swivel. He kicks pretty high to the side as well. You guys can see that. He does bend. He has a bend joint there. He has a bend joint right there. It bends almost all the way. He does have one for his 3 feet. So you could have him posing like when he's flying. You guys can see that. That's cool. And pretty much the same on the other side. Wow, that's loud. Yeah, so when it comes to the paint on this, I understand why they went with it, to give it more of a realistic look. It's not quite accurate when it comes to the cartoon. I don't know if you can capture with this light I'm using, but the tone's a little bit different. Has more like a little pinkish, you could say, to it, look to it. But I still like it. I say that because like I've seen other like people talk about it, so, like it's not quite. But to me, they try to make it look more realistic, and I get it why they went this way. So, but for other people who probably see it like, oh, it's not quite accurate, they're probably gonna repaint it. But yeah. So he does have swivel, but it is slowed down by his hair. So you could turn it, but it does slow it down. It feels like you're forcing it a little bit. You could take the head off. So let me take this off. The head of this one scope. I'm not a fan of this one. It's not, I don't know what it is, but I'm not really a fan of it. You guys can see that. I prefer this one actually. So I'm going to switch it now. It's a little rough in the beginning right there. I can do that. And right here, well, let me take this off. Right here, you guys see that's where the holes for the wings go, and we're gonna do that right now. So the wings, the paint lines on these wings is really nice. The paint he used has like a, I don't know, kind of like a purplish, kind of grayish, and it has like a nice gloss look to it too. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but that is some nice weathering paint right there. They did a great job. Now, I'm not a fan of this. This feels very easily, like over time, can break. Especially, you can see that the joints, and it's only supported by 2 side joints, and the pressure, it's really intense. It's scary intense. I'm afraid like this will break over time. Neca needs to, like, I don't know. They need to see that, hear that. That's scary. That is really scary. That can break. So let's put it on the. Alright, so the wings really take a lot of space on this. It looks really, really, really sick. I like how this looks. It looks really cool. Oh man. So the wings, yeah, I'm not a fan when it comes to the design behind this. I feel like over time this can break, and I feel like definitely you have to be careful. There's limited articulation you can do with this. You can go up, sides, bend a little bit at the back, but every time you do that cracking noise. So yeah, just keep that in mind. He could have him posing like he's flying, or technically they're not, they're gliding, because they can't really fly, they glide, they fall in style. But yeah, that's cool. Man, I can't really capture it on the whole space. I can pull it back up, and look, you guys can see that. That looks pretty sick. That looks really cool. Like again, there's limited articulation when it comes to this. You can only go forward like this, back, and a little bit front, a little bit back, but every time you do it makes that cracking sound. I guess part of the design. I feel like it's gonna break over time. Just keep that in mind. That's scary, but yeah. Alright guys, so let's talk about the good and the bad about this figure. Now, I have a little bit of complaint against it, just a little, not a lot. So let's talk about the negative about this. So negative, honestly, the only complaints I have against this is the wings. And when I say the wings, is I'm not complaining about the design and the paint. It's beautiful. It's one of the best parts of this figure, I think, because it's the paint on the wings are just amazing. When it did such a nice detail, they did scales, like a scale, like they made it look more realistic if it was real, and I love that touch. Design-wise, when it came to supporting the wings itself, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that because, as you've seen earlier in my video, you've seen the plastic that supports it when you click it. It's very thin. And over time, you know, if you're a collector, you know that eventually plastic does give out and break. So keep that in mind. That's the only negativity to me that I see when it comes to this figure. Now let's talk about the positive. The positive about this figure is, if you're a Gargoyle fan, it's a must-have. It's really nice, scope-wise, paint-wise, articulation-wise, and all the extra accessory that comes with. That's really, really, really cool. I'm a huge Gargoyle fan. I freaking love Gargoyles. Now, you would think I'll buy this for myself, but no. So here's the story. Now I'm going to tell where I got it, how much I got it for. Price range, I'll tell you that too now. So price range, but long story short, that's the only complaint I have against that, and the positive about that. So I eventually pre-ordered these through Big Bad Toy Store, and then I decided I actually pre-ordered 2, one for myself, one for my girlfriend. Long story short, I decided I only to get her one, and I canceled mine. But then I noticed that people already started posting them. Hey, you can pick these up at Target. They're showing up in Target. So what I did is I kept one pre-order, and then I went to a bunch of Targets, and I finally found one. So I canceled my order. So pretty much, if you do get lucky and you do find this in the wild, like in the Targets, they are going for about $34 or $35.99. That's pretty expensive for a NECA. Now I think they're doing one per customer, so if you try buying more than one, they do stop you, or I don't know if they say something, or you try scan 2, probably the system will say you can't. You can only buy one per customer. That's to stop scalpers, I guess. But yeah, so it's cool. I think they usually have like about 3 and 4 in stock each store that does have him. Like I said, I went to a couple Targets. 2 out of 1 didn't, and one in the final one I went did, and they had 4. So just keep that in mind. Once they start showing up, let's see, today's Monday. I picked this baby up like on Friday, so they stopped showing up literally towards the end of August. That was last week. I think it was on the 26th, on the 27th, on actually 24, 25. I don't remember, but it was this Friday just passed. So that's when they started hitting stores. Now, the ones that didn't hit, I'm guessing they're hitting now this week. So if you haven't gotten it, go get it. If you're a Gargoyle fan, it's a definitely must-have. I know she's gonna want Demona because her 2 most favorite character is Goliath and Demona. So that's it. Like I said, the only complaints I have is the wing part, but other than that, this thing is gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. I love it. Neca, keep doing it. Just fix, you know, try to fix the problem with the wings, because I feel like eventually you're gonna start seeing people post that the wings do break. I feel that. That's why I'm even gonna warn my girlfriend, be careful when it comes to the wings, because they feel like they're gonna break over time. Don't move it so much. So yeah, this is KRGNN signing out, and I hope you like my video, and don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a comment, and adios, and don't forget to keep collecting.